The Global Network is as the name implies, it's a global network of civil society organisations. There's about 1,000 organisations, associations and networks in the network in about 137 countries, and they're all interested in issues of how to prevent disasters from occurring. So how do we make our development processes more sustainable, more resilient? So we're about to sign an FPA this lunchtime with DevCo. And we already have an FPA from ECHO, DG ECHO, for the humanitarian side. So we're kind of working with both parts of the Commission and trying to kind of operate between that interface between disasters and development and between resilience and sustainability. Generally speaking, we have a system which responds to symptoms. So, you know, our unsustainable development pathways create environmental problems, create disasters, create out-migration, create extreme shocks and disturbances, and then we design a policy to deal with those extreme shocks and disturbances. So we design a policy to deal with climate change, and we design a framework to deal with disasters, and we now pump money into dealing with the problem of migration, and it's all symptomatic of the way that our development is going. This is the first time that DevCo will have signed these FPAs. I think it's a statement of intent of the importance that they give to civil society as a recognised stakeholder, as an independent governance actor, as they're talking about more at this particular conference, a lot to do with how we apply this, strengthening, greater capacity building, greater emphasis on human rights issues, and about how civil society can work together to do that. So I'm hoping this is going to be the start of the next kind of chapter of the evolution of how donors work with civil society to achieve some of these mutual objectives that we share together, some of the common values we share together.
Asian Forum for Human Rights and Development. It's a network of 58 national human rights organizations in 19 countries in Asia. We are working on human rights and the different aspects of human rights. Primarily protection for human rights defenders. We also respond to country situations, and we do lobby with all the situations that we have in the region, to the UN, to the ASEAN, to the EU, and other intergovernmental bodies. The idea of the regional organization is really to provide this venue where those that are having experiences can share them with the other groups within the region and even outside of the region. So this is something very symbolic and very important for us, and we are very happy that we had been selected, because it means reaffirmation of the work that we do on the ground, which is difficult. And you know, if we get support from groups like the EU, it's something. We feel we are doing something good and important. The funding will go primarily for protection of human rights defenders and capacitating ourselves in doing that more effectively. You can imagine the multiplier effect if these people on the ground will be capacitated and will be more empowered. So we hope that, you know, in the future we will not exist anymore as a human rights organization, because people themselves can protect their rights.